It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning. Welcome to Down on the Corner. It is Monday.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
He got
I ain't
it.
that crazy.
I'm just making sure you was paying attention.
I know. I figured.
Yep. It's Tuesday, September. What is September?
8.
8.
Are
you excited about it?
Did you do any planning before the
I
show?
didn't eat my Wheaties this morning.
I mean, all you got to do is have a watch. You know, it is Tuesday, the 8th.
Didn't I tell you what your job was last week?
Oh, yeah.
3,
3, 2, 1. That's it. I understand. Got it. I figured I'd get a kick out of him.
Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie.
Not used to seeing you here on Tuesday, Bob.
Once a month now.
Once a month. There
Yes,
you
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Probably a good thing to referee this a little bit.
Well, you know, hey, we're here to have fun.
Yes, sir.
Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, located at 1029 Highway 62 East here in Mountain Home. Phone number is 870-425-3191. Go by and see JR Hightower and Company. The big thing is getting ready for fall. You might want to get your lawn and garden equipment ready to be put up for the winter. Believe it or not, it's almost that time. And go by and see JR. They can give you a maintenance agreement on a push mower, riding tractor, zero turn, probably your garden tiller.
Tillers, if you got a mulcher, if you got the
Anything with
stick in the weed things, the shoots that you put them in there
stick in the
and
weed.
turn them out into little bitty pieces.
the stick in the
The
weed.
stick in the
thing.
weed. That's
Yeah,
right.
that one might be a chipper.
There we go. It might be. It might be. It might be
might
a stick in a weed thing.
A stick in the weed thing.
I'm thinking some other things that it could be.
Yeah,
but
so but it
you
could
go
be a
with
chipper, but you can
Well,
go and get that
I'm
done.
rolling with the stick in the weed thing. I kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah.
This is not going
Appliances.
to be a good morning.
No, it is a good morning.
Are we ready to go live?
You know, there's no reason you have to be serious all the time. You know,
No, that's
things
true.
could be
That's
lightened
true.
up a little bit.
True. It's supposed to be entertainment.
The Sears Hometown Store currently has a sale going on. It's the end of the summer Labor Day sale. Labor Day was yesterday, so we'll just call it the end of summer sale. It's going to go to the 12th of the month. Go by and see JR Hightower and his bunch. Go check them out for refrigerators, stoves, washers, dryers, no freezers.
Nobody's got freezers
Well,
yet.
there is a competitor in town that has some freezers.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
All right.
got a shipment in last week, and we're glad for that.
Came in last week and he still got some.
And he still has some.
I was just
believe
gonna
it or
say,
not.
yeah, that's what-
which is a good thing. And with that sale, they are having a big sale on their lawn tractors and their lawn and garden equipment too. So go by and see JR Hightower, local Sears Hometown Store, 1029 Highway 62 East. Same parking lot as Orson's and next to Sherman-Williams Paint. And this morning, Mr. Zadora is drinking some Brewed Awakening coffee.
He is indeed.
Straight black,
Straight black.
no sugar, no milk,
No, nothing.
real coffee.
Real coffee.
There you go.
Real coffee.
No
And done a
foo-foo
good job.
flavor.
Did a
No
good job,
foo-foo
Scoot.
for you.
No
Did
foo-foo
it?
for me. No.
You like it?
I did.
I did.
Yes, I did. You did good.
I'll pat myself on the
You
back. Give me a
can.
minute.
You certainly can.
You guys go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. Highway 62 West at Bomber Boulevard, Highway 62 East out by Walmart, and BRMC Lobby. From what Dale tells me, it is the best coffee in Baxter County, and it is real coffee. Fresh ground beans. They state that their beans are usually ground and shipped to them within 24 hours of the time of their order, which has got to make a big difference than something sitting in a can.
Well, the fresh
in
beans
grocery
definitely
store.
make a big difference, without a doubt. Even just with the other vendors that are here selling coffee, to get that turnaround, it comes in bags and it sits there and whatever. But to be able to turn them from beans into ground
coffee.
into real coffee within a couple of days does
Primo.
make a big difference. Yes,
Makes a big difference. They have the lattes and the espressos and the flavored coffees, the frou-frou for you type coffees. Go see them, Mike and Company, Brewed Awakening Coffee, Highway 62 West at Bomber Boulevard, which is the drive-through there. Mr. McMaster says that sometimes he'll go in and they'll have his coffee just waiting
Yep,
for him.
because they see you in line. They know with that Volvo gets this, and this.
And that's good customer service.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Highway 62 East out by Walmart and the BRMC lobby, which of course you'll have to go through your screening, but you're there and you're going to be
you know
screened
that
anyway, so you know that up front. No big deal. Go see them. Brewed Awakening Coffee. The morning prayer is brought to you each and every morning by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. 29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. They do things with all their respect. And I can tell you that they were there when my grandmother passed away years and years ago, and things have not changed. They are the premier. If you don't know where they are, take a trip up Highway 5 North. Look for the largest American flag you've probably ever seen in your life. Hang a right, and you're in their parking lot.
That's right. That's right.
So, and now we'll bring you the morning prayer, Scooter.
I've got you lined up, ready?
Sure. Lord God, we just thank you for the opportunity to be here this morning, Lord. And we just thank you for all that you do in our lives. We thank you for keeping the peacekeepers safe. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to be with those that have been devastated by the storms down in South Louisiana, Lake Charles, in Beaumont, Texas, Houston, Texas, those areas. Lord, we just know that it's going to be a while before they get back on their feet. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with them and give them your guiding wisdom to get the electricity back up as quickly as possible for those people. Once that happens, things can move a little bit smoother. Lord, we just pray locally that you'll be with all the educators in the area as they're still battling things that are a bit different for them as far as this coronavirus, and with the children in the area that have questions about it and why is it here and this and that. Lord, we just pray that you be with everyone that is inflicted by that, not only in our area but in the whole world. Lord, we just pray that you'll help them find an end to it and just help them make it happen. It's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, 29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. It's one of those things that you don't really want to go too soon, but it happens. Pre-planning is a big thing.
It is.
Great thing. I have an aunt who passed over the weekend up in Chicago. And I was talking to her son yesterday, and he said, you don't realize, and she had all of her stuff done. Her and my mom must have got together because
they got it all lined out.
And but he said, still, he says, the amount of time that they had to spend there and go over things and make sure this is done and this paperwork is filled out and everything else. And the easier you can do to make it for everybody who's going to be behind you, the better legacy you're going to leave, and the better they're going to be because of the work that you put in now.
Yeah,
and
it's one of those things. It boils down to your children, your nieces, nephews, whoever you're leaving behind you. They didn't live your life. They have no idea how you want to go out. They don't know what you want to have done to finalize that. Scooter, you looked into pre-planning yet?
I haven't. I needed to. I need to. There is no doubt.
Yeah, probably. I'm not saying you have to do it anytime soon. I'm not looking at my crystal ball.
But it's good to have things done. I mean, we just redid our will and stuff like that. I mean, those type of things you need to do.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know. I mean, I mean, you just need to kind of stay ahead of that stuff.
Sure.
Because things change. We went back and did it. I don't know, 6-7 years ago, I guess it was. And there was things in there. I was like, oh no, we changed it and changed that, and we add this into it.
Yeah.
And so, just something to keep kind of freshed up, for everyone around you and for yourself.
Yeah. So go see Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas and tell them you want to talk about pre-planning, and let's get that done. Now it's time for
Dun, 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 the weather.
Wow.
I know you're impressed. I know. And that
3 days off.
Impressed, depressed.
3 days off. And
that's all we get.
I was weed eating all weekend. Man, no, it's allergies.
Yeah, there's
excuses. It's allergies. Yeah. Okay, sure.
The weather's brought to you this morning by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. If you want to look at the houses that are available in this area, that's where you need to go. When you find one that you want to actually see in person or via Zoom or Facebook Live, give Bob and Linda Zadora at the Z Team a phone call, and they will get you set up to go. Yep. Big thing is, not many houses available, so if you're thinking about selling your home, Scooter and I joke about this a little bit. Bob's here. He can either pitch in or not. start packing your stuff, get rid of the stuff you're not going to move with you, then call the Z team, because chances are house is not going to be on the market very long.
Yeah. And that's really part of the deal, is to be able to go into your house, walk through it with you, and people are always, I got to do this, I got to do that. We can't sell the house till the bathroom gets done, and then I got to paint this and carpet. And by the time you get done with all that, you're going to go, hey, this house is pretty nice.
Yeah,
we
it's
may
pretty
stay.
nice. Might do that.
So, but we can walk through there with you, and we'll tell you the things that people, actual live clients who come here to look at houses, what it is that they're interested in, because we do this all the time. You may watch some HGTV. The neighbors may tell you, oh, you got to do this. When we sold our house in 1973, this is what we had to do. It's a different time right now, and we can help you get through that, and we are here. That is our job, is to help you get through that. So don't take on big projects. Let us come through and help you, because what you think is important and what the market may think is important are two different things. So you want to give us a call. We'll come out. We'll get you through all that. We've got guys going to a house today to help clear the stuff, get everything out of the barn. And because their lifestyle is changing, they're downsizing, and they just can't do the projects that they used to do and the things that they've acquired over the years, especially mixed marriages, where you've had mashed marriages, as it were.
Yeah.
And they brought a bunch of stuff coming in, and he brought a bunch of stuff coming in and didn't want to get rid of it. I mean, I got people that still got mom's furniture.
You know, that's
and to try to work their way through that is a project.
That's his stuff, her stuff, and oh my gosh, where'd that come from?
Yeah. You still got that? I thought we got rid of that. Right.
I thought we left that at the last house.
Or open up the storage thing that you've been paying, $30 a month, and find all this stuff that you get in. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was my ex-husband.
Jimmy Hoffa back there somewhere? Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy. And now let's take a look at the White River. A little bit of fog.
That's nice. Little fog. That's nice.
How was it coming in this morning?
Just a little misty like that. Just
a little bit.
Light fog, yeah.
That is the view of the White River. You're looking in from Marion County into Baxter County at Carter, Arkansas. There is somewhere in there a baseball field, a railroad museum, a contractor trust business to your right-hand side. Where is the swimming hole?
You can't see it
from
It's
there?
behind the trees.
Behind the trees, on the backside.
Yeah. Another beautiful sunrise in the Ozarks.
If you would like to watch that sunrise come up, you can go to retiredarkansas.net, and there is the live cam icon. Click on that. You can keep an eye on it all day if you want to.
River's really down.
River's down.
Really down. Yeah, there were like no boats yesterday. I think they were all kind of like afraid to see, because the sandbars move so much because of all the water that's been running for months now. You can see there were people that were down wading, and they were out quite a ways, more than they had been in the past. So
Wow.
Be careful if you're out in the river.
There you go. Let's take a look at this weather. Temperatures today: Mountain Home 70, Harrison 69, Batesville 70, Salem 70, Calico Rock 70. Flippin, Arkansas 69, Marshall 66, West Plains, Missouri 70, St. Louis, Missouri 70, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 66, Springfield, Missouri 71, and Watford City, Oklahoma is getting a little chilly, 28.
North Dakota.
That's what I said.
That's not what I caught. That's all right.
Well, they're getting snowstorms up there. I mean, there's like big winter snow advisories up there.
Absolutely. There's look at this radar. There's some snow in Wyoming, and
so much so it all turned white. Yeah. Oh.
Yep, there it comes.
Yeah.
So you've got that big band that's going across the, I'm guessing, Midwest there in Nebraska. They said that on the way in this morning that the rain that and the colder weather that we were expecting here is going to get pretty much shut down at I-44. So they don't expect it to get down this far. So we're still looking at some warmth.
Because we need a little more heat and a little more dry weather.
All right. We're trying to sneak in here to Arkansas. Is that where you want me to be, like that?
You bet.
What a deal.
Perfect.
We've got some pretty heavy rain looking like in Springfield, Missouri, but when it comes to the great state of Arkansas, it doesn't seem to have much of anything in it. Looking pretty clear, which is good. Cooler weather and no rain for a couple of days wouldn't hurt anything.
Cooler weather would be nice.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, 85 to 89, that's still cool.
Even that, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything under 90 is a blessing.
Here's our warnings. We still got some warnings down along the Gulf Coast. We've got, I can't see these colors really good, so looks like there's some stuff out in the west in California. Those are what, Scooter? What can you tell from that?
Well, I can't.
Fire
I'm
and
seeing
heat
it on a
advisories
smaller
and
screen than what you're seeing. So
Yeah. The
well, the good news is there's no warnings in Arkansas.
That's what I was
Yeah,
going to say. Arkansas,
exactly.
Texas,
If you
Oklahoma,
can hear
Missouri.
us, you're safe. You don't have anything to worry about today.
Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Tennessee, Illinois. Looking pretty clear from all that stuff. 7-day forecast. Today, sunny, high 90. Tonight, clear, low 66. Wednesday, sunny, high 87. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low 66. Thursday, mostly sunny, high 86. Here comes that cooler weather, Bob.
No, good. We need it.
Thursday night, partly cloudy, 66. Friday, high temperature of 83, partly sunny. Friday night, mostly cloudy, low temperature 65. And Saturday, high of 84. I drive Arkansas. Looking pretty clear.
Well,
Up in
don't get
our
much
area.
better than that, huh?
Yeah, there's what we've got up here. Emergency maintenance being done on Highway 187 up in Carroll County. Over in Fayetteville, we've got construction on 265. Of course, these haven't been updated since the 7th. And that's also 265. Over towards Jonesboro, Mississippi County, we've got construction on 312. And Mississippi County, Highway 77, due to a bridge issue, we've got some closures there. Down around Melbourne, if you're traveling down toward Hot Springs today, you might run into some construction on State Highway 84, replacing the bridge at Box Culvert. Other than that, Arkansas looks pretty good. MoDOT, we still have the Lick Creek Bridge being changed out there on Highway J. So if you're going to Springfield or West Plains, take an alternative route. Do not go up Highway 201. Lake levels, Bull Shoals Lake, 677.58, which is 18.58 feet above pool level. Norfolk, 564.04, which is 12 feet, 0.04 above the 552 pool level. The allergies. Yesterday it was 9.5. Today's going to be down to 8.8. Allergens are ragweed, nettle, and chennapods. Tomorrow's going to be an 8.7, which is a medium-high level.
At least it's going down.
At least it's going down. We'll take a look at the Arkansas numbers for the coronavirus. Arkansas cases active are 6,062. Baxter County, we have 27 positives. Total positives 155. Total recovered 127. We have one death to report in Baxter County. Total negatives 2931. Don't think there's been much change. Marion County's got 9 positives. Fulton County's got 16. Izard County's got 14. Take a look at this one right here. Stone County's got 66 positive.
That's a jail, though, right?
Probably there. Well, what happened here?
Just hit the X. Yeah.
I don't know what prison is down in Stone County. And we've got 23 in Searcy County. So the corona is still alive and not so well. Crude oil is down $2.15 to $37.62, which is the WTI. The Louisiana Light is down $1.17 to $42.84. And the Dow Jones closed on Friday at 133.31, which was down 159.42. And that is the weather and stuff brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Give them a call if you're thinking about selling. Give them a call. They'll let you know what you need to do before you get it on the market.
Yes, indeed.
And Scooter, you've got...
I do have one PSA. I got some more I need to print out, so I'll have some more starting up tomorrow. But this is for the Bob Davis Veterans Center. It'll be actually hosted at the Bob Davis Veterans Center, 421 East 9th Street in Mountain Home. They have got so much going on. They got live auctions, they got silent auctions, raffles, door prizes, food. It'll be going between 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. They'll have their MC is Jeremy Rabe. He's the co-host of Ozark Fox AM. And you can get your tickets. They're $20 ticket. You can get it as So Unique or Baxter Insurance Company.
There you go. And we got music Friday night. Will be this will be the wrap up for that at Hickory Park. It's Friday Night Live, and I know that there's music on Saturday as well. And then in 2 weeks there's another Saturday night concert as well. This week is Blacktop Mojo on Saturday, and so come on out to Hickory Park. It's a great venue. They really did a good job. The mayor and his crew when they were putting it together, and Farmers and Merchants Bank. They put up the stage and stuff. It's really
and Baxter
worked very well.
had a play in that too.
Baxter's involved. Yes, sir. I mean, there's a lot of sponsorships in there, and I'm not even going to start. The chamber runs the one on Friday, so we're separate from the Saturday crew. But it's just between the two of us together. It's been a lot of great music has come through this town through the summer, especially all things considered. Health-wise and the hoops that we had to jump through.
Sounds good. Let's take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. 4-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think
We're back down in the corner, brought to you by Sears Hometown Store. Got Mr. Bob Zadora here. We're going to visit a little bit about some real estate, but in the meantime, before we get that cranked up, we're going to give a big shout out to Coach Lucas Morris over at Yaleville Summit Panthers. They put a whooping on their opponent Friday night, Two Rivers. They won that ball game. I believe it was 42-6.
Oh,
a nice 3A. Battle between Two Rivers and Yaleville. Great way for the Panthers to start their season.
Yes, indeed.
And we congratulate Coach Morris and his staff for pulling
That's a
that
good
off.
program over there.
Absolutely.
It is.
The Mountain Home Bombers went over to Harrison, as a lot of you know, because we appreciate everyone that tuned in and watched that with us. We had over 8,000 viewers with that ball game.
That's a great number, Bob.
And
It really
we're
does.
excited
It really
about it.
does. It's good.
We're
It's
really-
good for the kids. It's good for you guys. It's good for the sponsors.
You bet.
I mean, it's good all the way around. That's a great thing.
Mountain Home didn't fare so well over there. They did lose the ball game, but
It was a good fight.
it was
Take
a
him out
good,
and
it was
play.
a good fight. We scored more points against Harrison Friday night than we have in a long time. We had a junior varsity game here last night between Mountain Home JV and West Plains. The JV team was victorious, 38-18. We want to congratulate Coach Airy and his staff for that. At this point, we're actually doing a call-in this morning, but right now we're going to have a little conversation with Bob Zadora of the Z Team, Century
He
21.
just said he didn't get it, Scoot.
He didn't get
He didn't
my
get
text.
it. Yeah, send it again.
And we're going to visit about some real estate things that are going on in Mountain Home in our local MLS. So good morning, Mr. Zadora,
Morning,
once
sir.
again.
Morning. It's been busy.
Did you get a nice Labor Day off and not have to be busy?
No, I went out. We put a sign up. We went out. Linda and Reese went out and listed a really nice lake house that'll be coming on. We're gonna, again, to go back to what I was talking about before. We're gonna make sure that it's all ready to go before it comes out for everybody to see it. The importance of having those pictures taken right the first time and presenting the property right the first time just can't be overstated. The market's busy and things are selling, but you still want to be able to get the best presentation and the best price so that the people that are selling are able to go and the people that are buying it are getting, a welcoming trip to the Ozarks.
Right.
It's kind of interesting.
Are you seeing, now that school started pretty much nationwide, are you seeing a lot more of the Zoom and Facebook Live type showings?
We're seeing some of that, but people are on the road. People are here. This is usually what I call the adult time. Not the kids are back in school. The adults are traveling this time of year because the lakes are still full of fish. The weather's still good. But the restaurants aren't as crowded. The campgrounds aren't maybe as crowded because you don't have all the little cracker crunchers, running around in the campgrounds and things like that, and in the pools and things. And so the adults are out moving from place to place, and they're trying to figure out where is it we want to go. We want to be in about this latitude, longitude, and you can get from Oklahoma through Missouri through our part of the Ozarks here, all the way into Kentucky, Tennessee, the Carolinas, and they're out exploring, trying to figure out what's going to be best for us, what size town is going to be best for us, what is it that we want to do, and that's really the big part for people. A lot of times they don't know. They know they're going someplace, but they don't know where. And that was kind of the way we started. We started looking in southern Missouri. We had originally been on a houseboat and realized that we liked the area. Started looking in the Branson area, Kimberling City, in there. And a guy says, well, there's a place in Arkansas called Mountain Home that you might want to take a look at. And the rest, as we say, is history. And we've been blessed to be here. We've been blessed with the business, obviously. Helped a lot of people. We were on last Tuesday, we were on a conference call with Century 21 Corporate. There were 4 agents from different places, and we were on there because of our customer service and because of our productivity, and to be able to talk about that, and those were all recorded, and they're going to be put together into a package and made available for all the agents within Century 21, and it was really cool to be able to explain what it is that we do, and how we do it, and how people respond to us, and how we're able to help the people that we do, and to get those customer service awards that it's so difficult to do, to get that 95% return rating, to be rated at 95% by people, because a lot of times after you're done with the deal, the survey may not go out for 2 weeks or so. Well, people have moved on with their lives. you've been buds for a long time to get the deal done, and now they've moved on. They're painting, they're putting in carpet, they're doing whatever it is they do, and they get the survey, and I'll get to that, and they fall by the wayside. But to get people to respond, and the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful comments that we get from people as part of that. Linda posts them when she gets them, for not only for me and Linda, for all the agents. We put out a quality product for people to be able to use when they go through the real estate experience. It's a quality product that they're getting.
Let me ask you a question. Some people may think that the Z team is just the Zadoras.
Yeah.
Explain to the viewers, who is the Z team and how did it come about?
It came about, Linda came up with the name, and when I got my license, we became the Z team, the two of us. And since then, we've taken on Reese Tubbs, brought him on board, and he's been in Calico, that area down there, the southern area, all his life.
He's your Izzard County connection.
Yeah, he's the guy down there, and he knows. Guy would call me up and say, "Yeah, well, I'm down from the old Smith farm down this road or that road." Not a clue. I said, I can't help you. I got a guy who can. And we would have Reese give the guy a call, and Reese called me back 20 minutes later saying, "Oh, yeah, well, his sister and my brother," and, and those kind of things. Yeah. And but he knows that area. His father was a realtor down there, and he knows all these places. Great addition to the team. And then that kind of got us thinking, well, maybe we could develop some good realtors to come up. And we have done that. We've brought people on. We have Darlene Clark, who's a native of Marion County, been over there, again, all of her life down there. So that's been a great get. TJ Fitzmaurice has been there since the 70s, I think. I mean, he was born.
Used to work for his
dad. There you go. So local guy, knows a lot of people. And Sam McMaster, people know him from Ultimate and from other things that he's done here. He's worked in both shows. He's done a lot of other things. Good guy. His wife works at the university. The kids are stars in school. It's amazing how they are, and conscientious. And by us taking them under our wings, as it were, it allowed them to develop at a pace that it wasn't, you got to do this, you got to do that. We brought them along. We brought them to listing appointments with us. We showed them how this is how you do this type of work. Different ways, meeting different types of clients and different types of customers to see how people are and what you have to do. Okay, every deal is different, but there's some commonality that runs through things, and to be able to teach them that, and not if you think you can just go get a real estate license and go someplace and work and I'm going to make a gazillion dollars. You don't have anything, if you don't have 6 months worth of money put aside, and I say this just because we know this from past, if you don't have, because you don't know how long it's going to take you to get your first listing, you're going to get your family listings, people figure they can do that, but to be able to wait for that to sell, to go into contract, and wait for it to close before you get a dime. And in the meantime, you've got the expenses of school, you got your licensing, you've got business cards and computers, and there's innumerable things that come up. And we were able to help the kids, and I call them the kids, and it's not.
But you have done some younger adults.
Oh, yeah, we have done that as well.
We've got one that's still in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, that's right.
In the
That's
business.
right. That's right.
So you have done some kids.
Yeah. Jordan's done a great job. Mallory, when she was with us, I mean, it's been a good help to them to see this is what you do. Like I said, the important thing is taking them out and showing them on site. Walk through a house with them and point things out to them that they never. You could go to school online and pass the test, but that doesn't mean you're a realtor. There's a lot more that's involved in that. So
give them the opportunity to have a little bit of an apprenticeship to
get
their feet wet.
And even now, I mean, Sam's been with us for a while now, and we still, he's not, to be able to call and to be able to bounce stuff off of somebody is so important. Somebody that is not going to, is going to look out, well, and they're going to look out for your best interest. We want them to do well. I want at the end of my career, I want people to say, well, wow, look what they did with that, and Linda's the same way. She wants these kids to be the best that they can be.
Sure.
And that's the deal.
And that makes up the full team, which that full team can take care of you from Izard County and part of Claiborne County, Stone County, Baxter, Fulton, Marion.
Yeah. And up into Missouri, Linda and Darlene are both licensed up in Missouri.
Just going to hit that, yeah.
So really, from Mountain View to Mountain View,
right,
is pretty much the
and
zone
like
that
you
we
said
cover.
in the past, there are a number of nice places if you don't mind being a little bit further from shopping and a little bit further from the lakes, maybe in Missouri that are on the market or coming on the market that can be bought at a reasonable price.
Yes, indeed. And Bull Shoals is in Missouri too.
Right.
So you can have a nice lakefront property up there, and it's not that far. Roads are good. That's one good thing here. We do have great highways, so we're happy with that.
Or not maybe highways, maybe some 2 lanes.
Well, but that's okay. They get people back and forth, because look at all the people that are down here working every day.
Absolutely.
I mean, you get on there at rush hour, which is basically what it becomes from 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock. The cars going back up there.
Did you ever visit this area when we still had the ferries?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you missed out.
I've been on the other. I've been on the Peel ferry. We took that.
Yeah.
Just as a little deal. That was cool.
Yeah. At one time, we had 3 ferries here. We had a ferry at 101, 62, and of course the lake. If it was up, we had to have a ferry at the Old Pigeon Creek. The Old Pigeon Creek Bridge was way lower than what the new one is.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
So they had to run a ferry back and forth there. And if the ferry wasn't running at Pigeon Creek, guess what? You had to go to Highway 5 to come to town.
Wow.
And all those people from Baxter Lab, they weren't happy.
They weren't. I'm going to get this because it's the Lieutenant Governor.
You want to take a break?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Let's take us a break. We'll be back
Okay.
in just a moment.
We'll send it again, and we'll make sure you get it.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life, while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Welcome back to Down in the Corner. This morning we've got Arkansas Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin joining us. Mr. Bob Zador has a little bit of an interview for him. Mr. Griffin, welcome,
Woo!
sir.
Well, thank you. I'm in the F-150 studio.
Not a word.
The F-150 studio. What part of the country are you in?
We just pulled up in Fort Smith, so we left pretty early this morning.
Have a big appointment in Fort Smith this morning, do you?
Yeah, we got a little meeting here in a little bit. Can y'all hear me okay?
There we go.
We're working on it. It's getting better real quick. We got Scooter running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. I was telling him it's the F-150 studio.
You looked a little bouncy. You looked like you had a little turbulence there when we were first getting started.
Yeah, that's right here. Woo.
There you go.
Well, that's my hand. So anyway, yeah. How are y'all doing?
We're good. We had a good holiday, and things are good here in the Ozarks. I know that you're good.
Are you filling in for Dale?
Yes, sir, I am. Big shoes to fill, but we'll be just fine.
Is he okay, or is he taking a little time off?
He just he's got some personal issues that get straightened out that he's working on.
Good. All right. Well, tell him I said hi.
I certainly will. I'm sure he's watching.
Thanks for letting me join you this morning.
We appreciate you coming on. I know that your time is valuable, and we appreciate you being on and be able to discuss some of the things that are going on within the state. I know that over the past week, being a former policeman, seeing that statue down in Little Rock and that monument being desecrated like that kind of bothered me, and I was curious your thoughts on that and what the state is doing to prevent things like that from happening again.
Yeah, we've had all sorts of vandalism in cemeteries and monuments, memorials. You're talking specifically about the the law enforcement memorial monument in Little Rock that was vandalized, and it is unbelievable. I fear that we are reaping as a society what we have sown over the years in failing to teach this next generation the respect for law enforcement that has to be taught. We got to be real clear about it. Yeah, we're all born with certain a human nature, for sure. You don't have to teach a child to say mine and things like that, but the values that we need for a peaceful and functioning society, those values have to be taught.
And I think just a response for authority in general, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, I think this applies not only to law enforcement, but how young people view veterans as well.
Yeah.
The idea that when I was growing up, that regardless of the fact that there are imperfections in our society, and of course, as long as we're on this earth, everything humans are involved with will be imperfect. We get that, and we can always make improvements here or there. We get that. But nonetheless, growing up, I was taught to shake a police officer's hand, to respect them, to do what they say, that they represented authority, etc., etc. And just like you were. And kids that are taught that, you know what they end up being? They end up being adults who understand that.
Yep.
And if kids that don't get those values, as it relates to law enforcement and veterans and everything else, they grow up to be adults that don't have those values. And, Bob, make no mistake about it. Every young person is going to get their values somewhere. They're
Yes.
going to get them from music or movies or peers or what have you. And it used to be that fundamental values that served us all well were taught to young people at church, in school, but primarily at home. And I think that we are seeing the consequences of that breakdown, of that fabric. And you see the end result, which is disrespect and violence, desecration of property, all of these sorts of things. Never mind the fact that just there's violence all the time, person on person. This is part of a problem. And I can tell you, a lot of the places that have been hit the worst are the ones led by weak leaders who refuse to do anything about it.
Yep.
And, when a police chief gets the signal from the mayor that they're to go soft or they shouldn't enforce this or that, then that's exactly what the police chiefs end up doing, because they work in many places the way it's set up is they work for the mayor. And you've seen this across the country where weak leadership has made the problem worse. Make no mistake about it, this problem exists. The problem that I've described, the disrespecting of authority, etc. But the way you respond to it matters. And some mayors have failed that test.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And we'll see how this goes forward and how these cities respond and how the federal government, what they decide to do going forward as well. I think that unfortunately, the political end of it, and I think a lot of these people are being used in a lot of ways for political purposes.
Yeah. Well, make no mistake about it. This is an election year, and we are this is a presidential election year, and I've had the opportunity to observe, just like you have, what goes on in the presidential election year. And these last 2 months are like the peak of what we call the silly season, when actions are a little more extreme, people's a little bit louder, things happen that normally wouldn't happen. So I think you're right. There are certainly feelings that are authentic and genuine, but that people have about certain things in this country. But make no mistake about it, there are people taking advantage of these feelings and exploiting them for political gain in the middle of a presidential election.
Okay. I don't know, that to change this a little bit here, just that there is other things besides local politics. You were down in Crosset. Where there was a big job announcement down there. And maybe you could tell people how that's going to help affect the state.
Yeah, look, there was a great announcement of about 70 jobs, although they say it could get up to 200. And I think the point here is a lot of times people think of job creation as some massive factory employing 1,000 jobs or whatever. You know, that's always a great thing if you can get that. But really, small to medium-sized businesses are where jobs are created day after day, and you have to just build them a little bit at a time. This is a company that makes cargo trailers that you might put, let's say, side-by-sides in, or anything else that you may be hauling across the country. And Synergy Cargo, and they're based in Georgia. And they found that they needed a location west of the Mississippi River because of shipping costs. In the shipping world, the Mississippi River is sort of a dividing line. And so they were looking at some different places, and they decided on Crossett. And what I want to emphasize here is you can't overstate the importance of the enthusiasm and passion that the community of Crossett had in communicating with this company and making them know and understand that they really, really wanted them to move. And obviously the local city government in Crossett, the Economic Development Foundation worked with the state, etc. It's a real cooperative effort. But that's how we get a lot of the jobs back in the post-COVID era. Hopefully we will eventually get past this. And even in the middle of this pandemic, this is good news. But it's going to be one little announcement at a time like that. But I'll tell you, we've also got to remember that we're competing with other states. There were other states in the mix on this one, and we won this one. There are a lot that we don't win that we need to be winning, and that means we've got to continue to reform our tax code. Look, I say this all the time. We have made progress, no question. And Governor Hutchinson has gotten the top rates down, and a lot of the income tax brackets adjusted that are better. But make no mistake about it, we still, as a state government, we tax too much and we spend too much. And so we've got to continue to think about not only are we doing better than we used to do, but are we beating other states? We've got to think about that, because we're not just competing with ourselves. We're competing with South Carolina, North Carolina, Texas, Tennessee, places that have no income tax. So we've got to stay vigilant, get up every day, and look for ways to better compete.
Yes, indeed. And it's a similar situation that we were just talking about with the real estate and stuff, where people are making decisions, where is it they want to go? And taxes is one of the main things for people when they're trying to figure out where they're going to put down roots, whether it's a business or, for them to live the rest of their life.
That's exactly right. Sorry, I'm moving this around. I'm trying to get
out
of this shadow here.
I was going to say, I know you boys have got miles to go before you sleep, so we're gonna let you go, and you can be on about your way. We appreciate your time coming on, and we look forward to talking to you again next month.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, and if there's anything I can do for anybody, please let me know. I think most folks have my cell phone, but I'll give it out one more time. 501-837-5190. God bless y'all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining us.
Lieutenant Governor.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
I know, but we don't need these. We can hear each other again.
Hello, Tokyo. I wonder when those jobs will start coming on down across it.
Well, as soon as they get the facility done, and it's not just he's talking about the side-by-sides and things like that, but all these other small business guys that are getting started out, the electricians, carpenters, everything else.
Sure.
They're looking for trailers and be able to get something that's a little closer. It'll make the price a little better for them. And so all those things add up to help move the local economy.
Yeah, it'll snowball into something really nice.
Sure. Obviously, they're going to make trailers, but those people that are working, they're going to buy sandwiches. They're going to, support the different things. They'll sell more gasoline. All those types of things are very important to local economies.
And it's always good to know that there's some more jobs coming to Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's really not much of an unemployment rate in our area. Those that want to have a job have one.
Exactly. Those that want to work, there's no reason.
There's place for it.
Oh, sure. And that's been the case. That was the case before the COVID and everything else. I mean, there may be an unemployment rate, but there wasn't an unemployment situation.
There's not a job shortage.
No, sir. No.
And now that the COVID has hit and is clearing through and doing what it's doing, there's help wanted signs all over in this area.
Sure.
So, I was going to ask you about
about 10 seconds.
Music at Hickory Park. I just want to hit that one more time before we do have to get off.
Friday, 7 o'clock, Hickory Park. On Friday, Saturday is be 7 o'clock as well. And come on out, bring your chairs. You're going to have a great time.
Blacktop Mojo.
That's on Saturday.
That's on Saturday.
That's
What's Friday? You know?
Friday is, I'm going to go absolutely blank on it.
That's okay. Think about it. We've got to go. Have a nice night.